Namaskar. As said earlier, I wish to share my insights on the three steps of meditation. We have discussed the foundation as the first step, pratyahar as the second step. Today, I will share my insights for dharana, that is to say, a sort of concentration, as the third step for meditation. For your quest, some visuals, some write ups have been added. Nevertheless, it would be better if you could listen to my words sitting comfortably as if you are listening to a waterfall or waves of ocean. Who knows? Listening may become a door to meditation. We understood that pratyahar is turning back to oneself, turning from the outer objects to oneself, coming back to the self who is experiencing on the periphery. When we have continuous pratyahar, moment to moment pratyahar, it is dharana. In fact, the Sanskrit word dharana means to hold or bear. The act of holding, bearing, wearing, supporting, maintaining, retaining, keeping in remembrance, the continuity of the process and the sameness of the object are the key points for dharana. In pratyahar, we withdraw our attention from the objects of distraction. In dharana, we consciously focus our attention continuously on a particular object. I heard a Jain story. It happened that Jain master Nansen invited questions from his disciples. One disciple asked, "What reward do we expect for diligently following the Jain learning?" Nansen replied, "Ask a question close to home." Another disciple asked, "How to prevent my past follies ripening to fruits?" Nansen repeated, "Ask a question close to home." Then the third disciple asked, "Master, first let us know what you mean by a question close to home." Nansen replied, "To see far, first see near. Be mindful of the present moment because it contains answers for the past and future. Are you now sitting in front of me? Are you with a relaxed or a tense body? What thought is moving in your mind now? Do I have your full or partial attention? Come close to home by asking questions such as these. Close questions lead to distant answers. All the parts of Ashtanga Yoga are close to you, concerned with the present moment, concerned with your totality, and it is more so when it comes to dharana. While propagating the eightfold path of yoga, Patanjali Rishi introduces dharana as sixth part after pratyahar. Dharana is defined in first Yoga Sutra of part 3 as Desh Band Chittasya Dharana. That is to say, dharana is the binding of the chitta, that is to say, the mind stuff, to one place, an object or an idea. When the chit, or we say the mind stuff, is fixed to one object, to one place, or an idea, or even the subject itself, it is in dharana. In other words, in dharana, we are focusing our attention to the chosen object, place, idea, or subject. In a way, it is concentrating. In pratyahar, we were turning back our alertness, our awareness to ourselves. Now in dharana, we hold that pratyahar continuously. In other words, we hold our alertness, our awareness continuously to ourselves. When we hold our alertness, our awareness continuously to ourselves, it is the beginning of meditation. Thus, dharana, a sort of concentration, becomes the stepping stone for meditation. In my considered view, dharana is the last and third step for meditation. After the peripheral preparations of the foundation for meditation, dharana, a sort of concentration, is part of same internal preparation which we begin with pratyahar, turning back to self. Once the seeker has taken all steps for the peripheral preparations and started the internal preparation, the seeker enters into dhyan, into meditation. Because dhyan, meditation, is happening as the culmination of all these preparations. There are several ways to cultivate dharana. Let us begin with the same experiment of watching the motion of the second hand in the watch. As the second hand keeps moving on the dial of the watch, you will find that you forgot to remain with the second hand of the watch. By bringing back your attention to the second hand without any miss of attention, you built up continuous attention on the second hand of the watch. This is your dharana, a sort of concentration for that period of time. Initially, it would be better to keep a physical object, say a rose, a picture of your deity, or mirroring of your own image in front of you to objectify an idea, because then it is easier to grasp for your attention. In the beginning of practice, concrete objects, symbols, or images are immensely helpful. The practice of gazing, staring, or tratak comes as a handy tool for dharana. We may have diverse ways of gazing or tratak suitable to your choice and your temperament. Gazing at the Buddha wing or a statue of Buddha could be the safest and the easiest way to attain dharana. Whenever you see Buddha, the Buddha shape, that still posture, the silence emanating, the closed eyes, the grace flowing, the balance and the symmetry, radiating equanimity. Just looking at it, one can enter into meditation. Buddha statue is a metaphor. It represents our inner potential and our inner grace. For seeker of the truth, it naturally draws our attention. Keep a small statue of Buddha in your room, and whenever you have time, just look at the statue and remember you are gazing at Buddha. If you can look at the sky in the evening hours, it may be spontaneous and natural way to dharana. Whenever you have time, just lie down on the ground and look at the sky. Let it begin as an exploration of the sky and dive deep into your inner self, self remembering, looking at the sky, sometimes with open eyes, sometimes with closed eyes. You will have twin experiences. Sometimes the mind dissolves into outside sky, and sometimes the mind dissolves into the inside sky. But finally, you get dissolved into your inner self. Suddenly, thoughts and feelings, words and stories are left far behind, and you are in dharana. Even sometimes, you'll end up into dhyan itself, a jump directly in the meditation. Stargazing could also be a way to attain dharana and to enter into meditation. Whenever the night is clear and you find stars in the sky, just lie down on the earth and look at the stars. You can always find a star with which you simply feel in tune, which is in harmony with you. Choose that star and concentrate on that star. Once you get in tune with any star, you can close your eyes and see that star within you with your closed eyes. Then keep repeating, look at it with open eyes for a few minutes, then close your eyes and see it within. By stargazing, you'll end up into meditation. You will be with your inner being in the same emptiness, in the same inner space. Moon gazing could also be a way to attain dharana and to enter into meditation. The only limitation is that you need to pick 3 or 4 days before and after the full moon day, be it in the open sky. Look at the moon. The moon has an added advantage of reflected light. It is cool, it is soothing, and it is non aggressive. So, with the moon, you can keep looking continuously till you get in tune with the moon. Then you can have intermittent look of the moon. For a few minutes, you may look at the moon with open eyes, then close your eyes and see the moon within with your closed eyes. Then keep repeating, open your eyes, look at it, close your eyes, see it within. Soon you will find the moon is within you. Then, even by moon gazing, you'll end up into meditation. You will be with your inner being, with your inner light, in the twilight of your emptiness, in the light without source, in the dome of inner space. Mirror gazing could be a simple and an easy way to attain dharana. Close your room, have a mirror in front of you to reflect you, either sitting or at least reflecting your face. Then putting a small flame by the side of the mirror in such a way that just your image is reflected, not the flame. Then stare into your own eyes in the mirror and remember you are staring. As far as possible, do not blink, even if tears come. Let tears come, but persist in not blinking and go on staring continuously into your eyes. You may start with 20 minutes and then slowly extend it for a period of about 40 minutes. After staring, go to sleep or at least rest for half an hour. Within 2 or 3 days, you will be able to keep your eyes unblinking. Within a few days, you will become aware of your subconscious mind. After 1 week of daily staring for 40 minutes, many faces may be coming and going randomly. Sometimes you may even see a face that belongs to your past life. If you continue, then any day after 3 weeks, suddenly the mirror is vacant. There is no face at all. These are the moments of meditation gifted by Dharana. Then close your eyes and be with your inner being, the faceless, the shapeless, the boundless, the inner space. All these practices of Dharana has an advantage of entering into dhyan, into meditation, if you keep aware of your being who is pursuing dharana, because dharana is sort of concentration, is a springboard for dhyan meditation. However, if you fail to keep aware of your being, it can divert you as an achiever, as a doer, as an egoist, and may also induce you for exploiting dharana for your aggressiveness and your possessiveness, for your greed and anger. So, the seeker of truth, peace, and meditation needs to be alert with dharana, not to get trapped in the power game, in the tricks of ego. Thank you so much for listening all three videos on the topic of 3 steps of meditation, the foundation, the pratyahar, and dharana.